Hello all, this is Dswank, and I am in Space Engineers with this lovely new skybox, and I'm going to be talking about airlocks. And other than one airlock that I'm going to show off using a script, that everything else is going to be complete vanilla, how I build them. So, to start out, my airlocks are either a 1x2 or a setup or a 3x3 area. So I started with a 3x3 and a power generation. Now the 1x2 is fairly simple and most people probably recognize it. It's just two sliding doors stuck together. Now these work. The only problem is that you do lose, well, oxygen in puffs. And it's fairly rough on your space engineer. I have seen people get shot out of these and run into things and die and stuff like that. So, while not the best, while functional, they are not the best. So, with the 3x3, I have a door, similar setup, but spaced. Then I have this, which is kind of how my interior is set up. We have timer block, and I try and make sure that the timer block control panel is there. I have buttons here, which I really don't need this many buttons, but because that's the only large ship vanilla that you get. And then there's the air vent. And usually, my airlocks are tied into my overall ship system, so I don't have to worry about having a place for the oxygen to get pumped. So that not that big of a issue. But I'm going to be plumbing it up with a air tank and oxygen generator just so I can show how it works. And then the final iteration, I have a top on it and lights. So now you have this bay over here, and then the other iteration, which would have the programming block and the programming block's timer block. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some, because I don't have to use the timer blocks. The programming block for this. I'm going to go ahead and put the lights on this one and just do all of my editing on the one that already has the timer block, or the programming blocks. I keep saying timer block, I'm sorry. Programming block, just so that I can show off things easier later and I don't have to double up on the work. So we're going to put you there. We're going to get an oxygen generator and an oxygen tank. So oxygen tank, and actually I'm not going to do more because it has oxygen in it. So if you come in, close the doors, yay, and we can come in and it should start pressurizing. Yes, maybe it does need an oxygen generator. I'm not 100% sure on creative with some of these things. Now, I do have pressurization turned on. So, well, I guess first things first is to make sure that this full thing is airtight. It should be. What's the problem here? I wonder if this is causing an issue. Or maybe I'm just not being patient enough. Oh, Okay, that's interesting. Normally my build is a little different, but the timer blocks, even though they take up a full square, are not able to hold pressure behind them. So I had to put a catwalk over it to block it in. So some of my older designs aren't going to work. But, I mean, that would work. It's just unfortunate that the, excuse me, timer block is not airtight anymore, which is kind of sad. Anyway, the first thing you need to do, once you are sure you are pressurized, and oh my god, I forgot about this. That's epic. Alright, sorry about that. I had a phone call come in that I don't know who it was from. Anyway, you need to decide interior, exterior doors. So, I tend to, well, XT. So this would be outside. Let me do light. I believe you'd be red. EXT. Yep. Right. Interior. Okay, let me do light. And INTLIGAT. Light. Interior light. So, from there, this is fairly simple. We get our timer block, we set up our actions. So we want the air vent to toggle depressure on, depressure off. And then, depending on how you want your lights to work, do you want them on when you can go in, or do you want them on when you can't go in? When you're not, like, warning, don't enter. I am going to do red when you don't want to enter. So, what we have, that means the outside light needs to be off for this. Or the inside light needs to be off, the way we have it set. Interior light, we want you off. So, then up here, we grab our actions. Exterior light, on off. Interior light, on off. And let's see. We're pressurized, so we don't want people, we want to turn this door off. It's off, therefore it won't open, but we can leave that way. So, what we do is we will take, set up actions, exterior door, on off, interior door, on off. So, and to actually show this working, I probably should build another room real quick. Alright. So, pressurized. Yay. Come in here. You close the door. Okay? We need to set you. And make sure I have the right one. I'm going to name you Airlock. Airlock. I'm gonna move you to 4. And then we're gonna set you for grabbing airlock and trigger now. So, doop. We're depressurizing. We're depressurized. And see, door opened. Lights off. Close that door. And you should be able to tell that the light's on in there. So, yay. We're pressurized. Open. Lights off. Now, if I came in, triggered it, it's going to depressurize this whole area. But that light came on after it started depressurizing. So, and this door is also locked. So, there's some issues with this. You need sensors and things to control the doors to make it work the way I'd like. Without having to download a script. But the problem with sensors is they take up a full square, and I don't like that. Now for that script that makes this work even better. Right. We're depressurized. Open this up. And I'll put this script in the description. Programming. There we go. Now, with the programming block, well, your setup's going to be different. First off, I am going to set up actions. I am going to remove the doors from the timer block. Okay. Next thing, I am going to name the timer block, second timer block door, and the programming block door. Now, you can name it whatever you want. I just do that because it's easier to take care of everything. So, edit, workshop, and you can browse the workshop from in-game on this. But I run whips, automatic door, and airlock. Fairly simple. So we have this, check code, everything's good, and where okay. If you don't want a door to be used in this, you name it excluded, you have that in there. And for airlocks, you have these. So, yes, remember. So this was our interior. So we're going to name you prefix airlock interior. And then we are going to go to the programming block, edit, and we're going to copy this one. Control C. We're going to name you prefix exterior, airlock exterior. Now what this does is it is an automatic door closer, and when this door is open, I need to turn you on. Open. Open. When that door's open, okay, you're not working right. Oh, duh. God. You get ahead of yourself sometimes when you're being stupid. We need set up actions. Programming block. Run. Confirm. Door. Trigger. And start. Now. And I'm gonna grab you. Stop. We're gonna bump you. I run this one at 3. So, there. Alright, now that it's running, once that door's open, well, one, it should close automatically. Let me look this way. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. See? Closed. So, and while that's open, I can't open that one. So, the doors are controlled there. So, once you're in here, now the doors can't be cycled right now, but we press that button to cycle the airlock. Open that, in we go. Yay! Open that. Let it close. Trigger now. And there we go. Very simple. Very easy. I like it. Now you can, if you want your airlocks to be switched to where, with the lights, like what you'll see on the survival series. You do. On. Okay, green means good, green means go. That means it's safe for you to enter this airlock from this side. Okay? There we go. Press that button. It's pressurized. It's safe for us to enter from this side. Now if I... Oh, don't tell me I did that. No, God, Oh well, I don't need this one open. But yeah, you can see it's not safe to enter from this side now. And you could add more lights on here, as in do a red one here that says, oh, you can't enter. So, yeah, airlocks are fairly simple, and you can make them more and more complex. But this one is simple enough, and it works. So, I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, if you want to see more videos in this style of me walking through construction of a component or concept, go ahead, hit like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell me if you liked this, and I will see you next time. Until then, bye-bye.